YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. As always, a quick thank you for checking out the latest video and for all the amazing support. You guys already know you're part of the, best damn community here on YouTube, without a doubt. So the holidays are just about upon us. They're close. And we've got Thanksgiving coming up.
It's smiling at me.
Christmas shortly after that.
Where's your Christmas spirit? That's better.
And New Year's to close out 2024.
Merry New Year! Happy New Year. In this country, we say Happy New Year.
And what all those holidays have in common? Well, if you guess they're expensive, then you are 100% spot on. This time of year is stressful for a lot of folks, and with the economy going the way it is and groceries at an all-time level of friggin' insanity, money can be a little tight at this time of year. So we still want to buy metals, but now we have to balance things out more than ever, more than we do during the rest of the year for sure. So the question is, should we still be stacking over this next month and a half? Well, I'll go over how I handle things at this time of year, and we'll take a look at some gold and silver to avoid until we can get through all of the madness. Now, bear in mind, this is just my strategy. Yours might be completely different, and that's all good. But all that being said, you already know it.
Let's freaking roll it.
All right, so first off, let's take a quick look at how a couple of entities predicted silver price for this year and see how they did. First off, investinghaven.com predicted $34.70 to $48 an ounce this year. They hit the first part, but 48 was never going to be in play for 2024. So they modified that to take place somewhere in 2025 at $48 an ounce. We'll see. Good luck. JP Morgan predicted $30. We're sitting at $31.31 at the time of this video, so good call. Commerce Bank predicted 30 as well, so they pretty much nailed it. Citigroup was at 30. And Heraeus was a bit out of whack with their 22 to 29 prediction, but hey, at least the 29 is close, right? And then there's Robert Kiyosaki. Declared silver would hit $500 an ounce by the end of 2024. I honestly don't know what Kiyosaki is smoking when it comes to silver predictions, other than he owns silver and supports it by pumping it up. Now, I have flashed through a couple of his books, and he actually does have some decently reasonable thoughts on finances, but wow. His precious metal predictions are borderline Mike Mezak level, and that's saying something. So let's get to the question and main point of this video. Should we continue to stack during the income-draining holidays that'll soon be upon us? Well, in looking at holidays, USA Today estimates that the average Thanksgiving dinner this year is going to cost about $58 to $75. And that's just for food, never mind travel costs, fuel, liquor, whatnot. And of course, that depends on your taste and how much you plan on putting on the table. Now, Investopedia, they estimate that the average budget per person in the U.S. for Christmas in 2024 is a whopping $1,778. That's an 8% jump compared to 2023 when it was $1,652. And the average cost for a New Year's party, including food and liquor, good Lord, might run you somewhere in the $300 to $500 range, and that's conservatively. In other words, the holidays are expensive, folks.
$1 million.
So with all these costs in mind, how am I approaching the holidays when it comes to stacking? Well, first off, keep in mind, everyone's different, and how I handle things might be completely different or off from what you do personally. We all have different budgets in mind, and we really have to be disciplined during this time of year, or we'll feel the fallout later.
Prediction? Yes, prediction. Pain.
That's right, pain. Anyway, here are 3 tips that I personally follow when it comes to metals and the holidays. Number 1, I pack away the credit cards. Generally, I save up for the holidays throughout the year and put some cash in a separate account with the intention of using that money only for the holidays. And if you can pull it off, it's worth it. If you still have to use credit, then it is what it is. Just keep in mind those interest rates are a killer. Number 2, I still stack silver, but not gold. So from basically October through New Year's, I'll stack silver regardless of spot price. I keep a dollar amount in mind, and whatever that amount will buy in silver is what I'll stick to. As for gold, we're all aware of the current spot price and how elevated it is. That's not going to change much throughout the end of 2024, in my opinion. Gold's expensive, and if I want to get through the holidays without using credit and stay within my budget, then gold is off the table for now. I'm not a millionaire, so I try to watch my spending. And lastly, number 3, I avoid collectible silver and go for silver weight and generics, whether that's in rounds or bars. I go for weight. I started 2024 stacking 90% silver, mostly Merc dimes, and I collected a bunch of Morgan silver dollars. I'm just about pretty well through an album. And then October hit, and I went off both of those and went to generic silver weight at the cheapest cost per ounce possible. Bars and rounds fit the bill. And there you have it. So we're getting ready to close this video out, but one more thing I do differently during the holidays includes budgeting for coin shows, since we have a couple of really nice ones during the fourth quarter of the year. Now, honestly, I don't carry thousands in cash to the shows. I just don't. I set a limit and I stick to it. And when the cash is gone, my time at the show is over. Coin shows are a blast. They're fun. I love going, but let's face it, it's like a toy store for silver and gold stackers and the numismatic guys as well. There's so much shiny stuff under one roof that it's almost overwhelming. Matter of fact, I'll say it is overwhelming. And the call to overspend and go to the dark side is strong, especially when you've spent your cash and you find another amazing piece on your way out the freaking door. What makes it worse is there's an ATM at these shows, so the temptation is real. Keep that discipline. Another coin show will come around soon enough and you can hit it with a vengeance after you get through the holidays without destroying your budget. All right. So, surviving the holidays really boils down to how disciplined you are before, during, and sometimes after they've passed. Now, the last thing you want to do is stretch out the balance on your credit cards, especially since you busted your butt all year long paying them down, right? So if you stack metals through the holidays, what other tips can you give that I didn't touch on? Do you guys have any sensible strategies that other stackers can use and learn from? Hey, leave your thoughts in the comments down below and let me know what you got in mind. You guys know I love going through them, so make sure you sound off. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. And if you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I'll definitely catch up with you in the next episode, but in the meantime, you know what's up.
What do you want to do with your life?
I want to stack.
Damn right. Get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. Have a great, safe week ahead. I am out of here. Peace, folks.
You still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
Oh, yes. And what was that beginning, middle, and end part again?